Hey everyone, I'm Coach Janelle and I'm going to teach you how to use the GymBoss MiniMax timer that we use at Strive Fit Club today. First of all, let me teach you the buttons. The button on the side is our start, stop, pause, and reset button. You use this every time you're ready to start another station. The buttons across the top, you actually have three. Left and right. The left and right buttons are your toggle up and down as you are in the menu. The middle button would be your menu and your set. Okay, so when you're getting ready to start one, let's say you look at the class for the next day and it says you have 45-second rounds, and you can tell because of this 2 times that we're going to do 10 rounds of 45-second intervals. Okay, so when you get ready to set that one, because they are all the very same amount of time, we just have 10 rounds of it, you're going to push the menu button and then you're going to toggle up to where it says menu. So we're going to select which type of setup we want here. Because they're all the same amount of time increments, we're going to do 1 interval. Once I select that, I can then now I need to press the menu button again to set it up. So now I'm going to select setup. Let's pretend that this one was set somewhere else. Okay, I'm going to take it to the amount of time that I need, and that's 45 seconds. By the way, if you press and hold the button, it will jump 10 seconds at a time. Okay, so I can see it's flashing 45 seconds. I hit menu or set, and then in the bottom left, it's going to select or ask you how many rounds do you want. According to that workout, we want 10, so we're going to leave it there. And then I press that set button again, that middle button. When it's flashing the B and V, B and V refers to beep and vibrate when it switches to the next interval. We like to have it set for both of those. So you hit the button again and leave it at that. Boom. Okay. So we now have it set for 45-second intervals, 10 rounds. Okay. Let's say you get ready to set up a class and it looks something more like this. Okay. You can see that we have many different interval times happening. And so this is going to require a setup for multi. So when you hit that middle button and go to menu, so you toggle up to menu, select it. Now we're going to change it to where it says multi on the screen and select. Now hit menu again so we can now hit setup mode. For setup mode, I can see that my first interval is going to be 2 minutes. So I'm going to press and hold that until we get up to the 2-minute mark and hit select. For this one, I only want 1 round of 2 minutes. So I'm going to take that flashing number down to 1 round. It's going to repeat it. You can see it says repeat 1 time. Select, and my next interval is 30 seconds. So I'm going to take this down to, going to 30 seconds. Select it, and now I see that I have 2 rounds of 30. So I need to change that repeat to 2. Select. I'm now down to this next interval. It's 1 minute, so I'm going to change this. 1 minute interval, and I want 1 round. Repeat that 30 seconds. We want 2 of those. That looks great. It's already set there. 30 seconds, 2 rounds. I'm going to hit enter. My next one is 1 minute. Great. I need 1. Oops, I actually need 2 rounds. So got 2 rounds flashing on my screen. Select, and we got 1 more 30-second interval. All right. After this, since I'm done on my list, I want my next one to be flashing 0. That ends the intervals that are set. Okay, it says that we have 7 intervals set. I can go ahead and select. I do not want 3 rounds of that. That's all going to happen in 1 round through, and then you can finish out the setup. Okay, so that one is set up for this multi-mode. The last one I'll show you would be if it were to be short. Let's say we have 45, 45, 60, but we're going to do 3 rounds. They're not the same interval increments, so I actually can go ahead and stay in multi-mode. So I'm going to go to menu. Oops, I can select multi. Now we'll go to setup mode. Okay, so I'm using this middle button to do all those selections. I want setup, so we can set it to this. We're going to change this to 45. And I need 2 rounds of 45, so change this. And then the next one is a 60-second interval. And I only need 1 of those. Okay, so we have 45, 45, 60 set on the clock. I want to change this to 0 because I don't have any more intervals to set. I am then ready to hit select, and I need to do 3 rounds, as we can see on the list. Okay, so change that to 3. Yep, we got B and V on there, and it is now set for this type of class. All right, so I hope that helps a little bit. Let's say you accidentally have started the timer and you weren't ready to start it yet. Press and hold, or press it 3 times quickly. It'll flash pause. And then let's say you actually need to reset the timer. If you are in pause mode and you press and hold it for a few seconds, it will then automatically reset back to the beginning of that setup. Okay? All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day and a great class.